All right, I have with me today Danny Dunn. He is a partner of ours and owner of Nashville IT Group. Danny, how are you today?
Good morning. I'm well. Hope you're the same.
I am. So, Danny, tell me a little bit about you and your MSP.
Well, I guess, like you said, my name is Danny Dunn. I'm the owner of the Nashville IT Group here in Middle Tennessee. We specialize in the small to medium sized client. We look from 5 to 50, with a strong lean towards, cloud connectivity and security.
Awesome. Can you share with me what initially led you to work with us?
We had a client who right after the pandemic, they were having issues with employees, trying to bring in new hires. Like everybody else, the employees wanted to work from home. They had a line of business software that required um, Microsoft Server. So, in order to allow them to be a little more flexible with the employment opportunities they could offer people, we moved them um, to your cloud service. And the move went very well. The tech support we got went well, and few little hiccups with their line of business application that we were able to sort out, and it just worked straight away.
Awesome. What do you like most about cloud services for MSPs?
Basically, the simplicity of it. We had a few meetings. Your tech end came in very early in the process to help us figure out exactly what was needed. They made suggestions on what versus what we thought we needed and what they needed from their experience. They helped us tweak the offering to get good value for the end users. And really, we had no issues with it. It was a boringly reliable transition to the cloud.
Thank you. And how would you describe like the reliability and performance of our data center where your customer was residing?
Oh, they had zero issues. Like I said, the only stumbling blocks we ran into was due to their relatively antiquated line of business app. It had issues versus us having issues with. I mean, I don't remember us ever having a connectivity issue, or anything like that, other than the standard if the internet is congested kind of thing. But overall, it was a relatively painless experience.
Great. Now, I know you worked with our professional services, Danny, and I know that they helped you set up a remote desktop for one of your customers. So, can you kind of share that experience and how you worked with our team and how responsive we were?
Oh, they were very responsive. Like I said, the only in the very beginning, we the only issues we ran into was with scheduling because time zones.
Oh,
I hate time. I hate time zones and time changes. They actually were willing to work with me while I was riding in a car going down the interstate because we had a scheduling issue. Thank God for cellular connectivity. We were
yeah.
able to get everything set up and deployed, and it worked beautifully.
Awesome. And would you recommend cloud services for MSPs to other MSPs? And if you have a why, tell me why.
Yeah, I already have. I'm a member of the Tech Tribe. Nigel Moore's set up, and if you're not familiar with it, it is a basically a peer group of other small MSPs scattered across the world, and we go there and bounce ideas and ask for suggestions, and anybody who's in the same situation I was in, I'd drop your contact information in there, you know, shamelessly, because you provide good service and it's a good value. I mean, obviously, as I was saying before we started recording, price shouldn't be the only deciding factor, but we all know that it is. But the service that you provide and the services that you provide for the price that you're able to bring them to the MSP, it's very easy for us to present it as a turnkey solution to our clients and still have enough room to make a decent margin on it, which is important.
Yeah, very important. Very important. We try really hard to come in that way so that our partners still have room to, make a profit and a good profit. So I appreciate that. So Danny, is there any? Oh, go ahead.
And I'm sorry. It allows us to be consistent with our pricing. We know what our price is going to be month in, month out. So we don't have to go back to the client with your monthly connectivity cost will be between these two numbers. No, we can set a price and we're confident that we're not, if we try to go over that price, that we'll have a conversation on the back end and give us forewarning so we can go to the client and go, we need to make some changes. Or if this is working for you, then we need to look at our recurring monthlies again.
Yeah, that's why we tried, we were an MSP in the past. So we kind of came across all of that. And that's when we, built cloud services for MSPs. We tried to alleviate, a lot of those issues. So I'm really glad to hear that that was something that worked really well for you.
It did.
Awesome. Well, Danny, I really appreciate your time today. And you're a wonderful partner. We appreciate all your business, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Same to you, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today.
Thanks, Danny.